10 years from now, one of two things will be true. You will have crossed the threshold that changes everything about how money works in your life. Or you will still be starting over. Same income, same city, same job. Two completely different financial realities. And the difference between them is not discipline. It is not luck. It is not a higher salary. It is understanding one specific thing about your first $100,000 that most people figure out too late. Today, I am going to show you what that thing is, and I am going to give you the exact 5-step system to get there before the math stops working in your favor. Let me start with the hard truth. Most people spend years chasing their first $100,000, thinking it will feel like an arrival. It will not. Not because the number is wrong. The number is right. But because of what happens in the years before you get there. Here is what the data actually shows. The Federal Reserve tracks household wealth across income levels, and the pattern is brutal and consistent. High earners, people making $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year, are arriving at their 40s with net worths that look almost identical to people making $40,000. Same income, same years of work, dramatically different results. So what is happening? Between $0 and $100,000, there is a window. A specific window of time where your decisions about lifestyle, not about investing, not about returns, not about market timing, determine whether compound interest ever works for you. Think about a snowball at the top of a hill. The first few feet matter more than any other feet on the hill. Not because those first feet are harder, but because every inch of snow you pick up in those first feet travels the entire distance of the hill. A snowball that starts small stays small. A snowball that picks up mass early becomes unstoppable. Your first 100,000 is that first stretch of hill.
And here is where most people make the mistake. They treat the journey to 100,000 like a savings problem. Cut expenses, put money in account, wait. But it is not a savings problem, it is a gap problem. The only variable that matters is the gap between what comes in and what your lifestyle costs. Not the absolute number of either. Someone making $50,000 with a $20,000 gap gets there faster than someone making $90,000 with a $5,000 gap. And the reason most high earners have a $5,000 gap on a $90,000 income is what I call the arrival spend. The moment your income rises above a certain threshold, the culture around you adjusts its expectations of what your life should look like. New car, better apartment, nicer clothes, restaurants instead of groceries. None of these feel like big decisions in the moment. All of them together are the reason the gap closes. That like button tells the algorithm that more people need this system. If you are still with me, we are about to get into the 5 steps. Here is the system. Step 1. Calculate your actual gap right now. Not what you think it is, what it actually is. Take your monthly take-home. Subtract every fixed obligation: rent, car, insurance, subscriptions, minimum debt payments. What is left is your real gap. Most people who do this for the first time are surprised by a number much smaller than they expected. Write it down. That number is your current speed on the hill. Step 2. Freeze your lifestyle for 12 months. This does not mean deprivation. It means a rule. For the next 12 months, no new fixed costs. No new subscription. No lease upgrade. No car payment increase. Variable spending can fluctuate. Fixed costs stay flat. This one rule prevents the arrival spend from closing your gap as your income rises. Step 3. Redirect every income increase directly into your gap account before it touches your checking account. Raise, bonus, freelance income.
All of it goes to the gap account first.
You do not decide in the moment what to do with extra money.
The decision is already made. Pre-committed. What you never see, you never spend. Step 4. Track one number every month. Not your budget. Not every category of spending. One number. Your current net worth. Most people who fail at building wealth fail because they are tracking the wrong thing. They track income. They track savings rate. But net worth is the scoreboard. A rising income with a flat net worth is the exact trap we are talking about. Check your net worth the first of every month. 10 minutes. One number. That is the entire habit. Step 5. Set the threshold trigger. Before you hit 100,000, define what changes when you get there. Not as a reward, as a decision. Write it down before you arrive. When I hit 100,000, I will allow myself to spend X more per month on lifestyle. The number should be real but modest. Not a doubling. Not an arrival celebration that restores everything you froze. Because here is what actually happens at 100,000. The math changes. Not because of what you do after, because of what compound interest does with what you built. 100,000 invested at 7% average returns generates $7,000 a year passively. That is $7,000 your money earned while you slept. The year before, at 50,000, it was 3,500. At 25,000, 1,700. The number is not just a milestone. It is the point where momentum becomes self-sustaining. And that momentum only exists if you protected the gap long enough to get there. Week 1 through 4. Run the gap calculation. Set the freeze rule. Open a dedicated account labeled Gap Account. Week 5 through 8. Automate every income increase to the Gap Account. Set the net worth tracking date. First of every month, same time. Week 9 through 12. Define your threshold trigger in writing. Review it with someone who will hold you to it. That is 90 days, not years.
90 days to have the entire system running.
3 metrics to track from day 1. Your monthly gap in dollars. Your net worth on the first of every month. Your lifestyle cost as a percentage of take-home income. If lifestyle cost is rising while gap is shrinking, the system is failing. Adjust before it locks in. Federal Reserve data, Bureau of Labor Statistics, Behavioral Economics field, all peer-reviewed, all verifiable, all in the description. That neighbor with the old Toyota, the one you assumed was just careful with money, he ran these 5 steps. Probably not because he read them somewhere, because at some point, he understood the window. He understood that the snowball at the top of the hill either picks up mass or it does not. And everything after that is just the hill doing the work. You have the system now. The window is open.